Hey guys, I'm Voylin, and in today's video I will talk about why I'm quitting Anki. And I know that may sound surprising because I praise Anki a lot. I recommend it to everybody, I made some videos about it, and 6 months ago I also made a video in which I'm sharing my deck to learn hiragana, katakana, kanji, grammar and vocab. It's an amazing deck, and basically if you finish the whole deck you will have a very good understanding of Japanese. And now I'm making a video about why I'm quitting Anki. Before we start with that, my voice may sound strange because I lost my voice a week ago, and since the beginning of this month I've basically been to hospitals and clinics. So my hair is messy. I don't care about my hair right now. I still have a headache every single day for the past month. Life has been great. Between brackets, if you know what sarcasm means. So yeah, why am I quitting Anki after having used it for 5 years now to learn Japanese? Well, there are a couple of reasons. There are 3 main reasons. First reason is Anki is amazing for beginners. If you're a beginner and you're starting to learn Japanese, using Anki will speed up your progress so fast. You will learn and remember things so easily. But the moment that you get more fluent and everything, it starts to go down, and the reward of reviewing your cards every single day seems less and less and less beneficial. It starts to feel kind of like wasting time because you don't gain as much. Of course, if you start learning a language, everything is new. You will learn a lot at once. And the more you learn, the more flat it seems your progress, while it's actually still going up. In the same time that I'm reviewing all my cards on Anki, I could watch anime, read a novel, read the newspaper. Try to read, it's still kind of difficult, but I can read it right now. I can watch anime without problems. I can read... my novel is too far. I can read Japanese novels without too much problems right now. I can have conversations, I can basically go anywhere and start a conversation with somebody in Japanese without too much struggling. I will struggle a little bit still, but not to the point anymore that I feel like I need to study hours upon hours every single day. Maybe the closer that the GLPT test gets, I will study a little bit more again and probably start using Anki again just to cram in those things that I still need to know. But for now, honestly, I feel relieved that I stopped. And up to point number 2, because it kind of fits quite nicely together right now. Reviewing really becomes stressful for a couple of reasons. Most days I would have 100 words to review, 200 up to 500. Sometimes I will take a little bit of a break because busy schedules, and since I started living in Japan, I've been sick a lot. And on days that you're sick, you don't really feel like studying. And the day that you're better again, you wish you were sick because you look at Anki and you see, ooh, over 1,000 words to review. And another part about reviewing that's kind of stressful. You review a word and you're like, I know this word. Next review, 1 year. Seems kind of long, so should I press that I didn't know it so the review time becomes short again? So every single word became a thing, oh, how do I press this? A year will be too long. 5 months will be too short. Or too long. So it was every single word I was thinking, okay, which button do I press the best to have the most benefits? I tried changing the interval space. You can do all those kind of things on Anki. When I changed it, it became too close to each other, which ended up giving me a couple of 1,000 words to review. So I changed it back to kind of an average, but still I cannot find the great middle ground, and suspending all the words and everything is just too troublesome. Anki really started to feel like a second job in which I have to invest at least an hour a day, even if I only have 100 words to review. So number 3, mainly because of those reasons, it became kind of painful to do every single day, and my motivation did go down quite a lot. Doesn't mean my motivation for learning Japanese, studying Japanese became down. My motivation of studying Japanese has always been the same. Up, up, up. Sometimes down, and then up again. I really want to learn Japanese until a very fluent native level. But for now that will be without Anki. So that brings us to the question. What will I do now? First thing that I will do, well, what I've been doing so far, use more native resources like newspapers, anime, novels, talking to my wife in Japanese, which I haven't really been doing, talk to my colleagues in Japanese because most of my colleagues are Japanese, so it's free school, free Japanese class. Plus I'm learning a lot of Japanese from my students as well. I came to a point that my Japanese is like almost better than my students' Japanese, and that's a great feeling. Like sometimes when I have to explain something to my students, what it means, and like they see a word in English and they want to know what does it mean. I will say from it's that, and they will write it underneath, but they don't know the kanji. So I'm like from do you know the kanji? They say no, and then I'm like the proud one, like I know the kanji. Number 2 of what I will do, like I said before, use Japanese more in daily life, talk more in Japanese to my wife, like try to talk as much as possible with people around me, which is right now still kind of difficult because of the whole pandemic, and I have to wait for that one, but that's something that I'm really planning on, and I will start by talking more in Japanese to my colleagues. And number 3, which may sound a little okashi, a little bit strange, is just gain more confidence in making mistakes. Because honestly, one of the main reasons why I haven't been very active, like I haven't really made a video of me talking in Japanese yet, and that's just because I don't have confidence, because I know I will make mistakes and I don't want to make mistakes, even though I keep telling people make mistakes is the best way to learn. So it's time that I pick up on my own things that I'm saying, and I will start making more mistakes. So I may make some videos in Japanese soon. Maybe. I could do videos about like me playing Japanese games and only talking in Japanese at that time. That will be fun, I think. And number 4 is I want to make, like, I'm a programmer. I love programming, and I kind of want to, well, I'm a programmer. I'm like a very, very personal programmer, and I haven't really worked as a programmer yet as a job, but I know how to do programming, so I want to make more tools for myself that I will probably share anyway, that I think are great for me to keep studying Japanese in an efficient way. Because as of now, I don't really have any tools like mobile apps, computer programs that I use to actively study Japanese. Like I have games that I play in Japanese, series that I watch and everything, but I don't really have anything specifically to study Japanese with. And that's something I want to change. I want to make more tools, resources for advanced learners so they can keep progressing in Japanese on like a good, decent level. And that brings me to my last point of this video. I need your help. So I have a Google questionary document, and it's in the description below. If you have like 1 minute of your time that you want to spend helping me, please do so by clicking on that link, filling in the questionnaire about like how you study Japanese, what kind of applications and things. Like, please, if you find some time, fill that in. I would greatly appreciate it, and I promise I will use it to make nice tools that will probably benefit you and other people who are also wanting to study Japanese, because like Japanese is this language that many people, every single year, a lot more people start wanting to learn. But a lot of people drop off, new people come, drop off. Like, but it increases, like more and more people want to know Japanese and are actually like learning Japanese to a fluent level every single year. I want to help more people learning Japanese more efficiently, and I hope I will succeed in that. Let's see. So yeah, thank you for watching, and like if you use Anki and you feel like I should keep using it even though I can use native resources, or you have your own opinion about why you stopped using Anki or why you started using Anki, please put them down in the comments below for other people to read more experiences about Anki. Because like I still stay by my point, Anki is one of the best studying tools. It's just not perfect for me anymore, and like I'm the kind of person, I change my study methods very easily the moment I feel like it's not beneficial enough anymore. So yeah, everybody's different. So see you all later and have a good lunchtime apparently. Bye bye.